Morning. Here we're at the start of Hadrians Way path, 24th of August. Is it 24th, Geordie?
24th.
24th of August, 2023. We've got about 80 miles to go. We haven't thought doing it and we don't know yet. We'll see how it goes.
Trying for 4.
Trying for 4.
All be a bonus.
Hi.
Morning.
Morning.
So that's what we're going for anyway, 4 days. Weather's mixed bag I think we're going to get. But I've got a new waterproof jacket, so I'm happy, you know. I want it to rain. Right, so let's get cracking anyway. Enough waffling. Let's get walking.
That's enough of this sniffing, let's go next year.
Well, that's on Solway and we're half a mile into it, and here we're on the Solway. We'll say this, Scotland. But easy going so far, albeit on road. We haven't really looked at it. We've got an idea of the route, but I don't think we're going to need maps as such just yet. Maybe when we get closer to Carlisle, we might have to look a bit there, but aye, good.
Yes, road at the start, isn't it? Road at the finish.
Aye.
Well,
we're very, very familiar with the finish, aren't we? Oh, from where? From Hexham onward to the finish. We've cycled it, ran it, walked it. I'm camped here, like. We have to try and find a spot somewhere down there. Ooh, dodgy.
I've got a couple of yammer.
Dead indeed for the need. This is just a little sample of the scenery we've got so far. It's lovely, nice. Here's just been cut here. Lovely, surrounded by trees and woodland. And we're doing alright up to now. It's early days, mind. It's very early days, in fact. No, we'll be alright. We'll be right, me and Geordie, legs of steel. Now I've said that now. So, we've just been discussing that. Now, we've got to do it. We've made ourselves accountable. Yeah. Aye, no, tell you what, we'll play it by ear. I think we will do it, like. Well, of course we will, of course we will. Barring serious injuries, we'll be alright. It was a lovely day, sun shining out, it was raining on the way across. We're a bit, ooh, this wasn't forecast, but lovely now. In fact, it's a little bit too hot. For ourselves a little honesty cafe thing. Geordie knows where all these are, like. If you want to bring somebody away on a long distance walk, bring Geordie knows with all the stops. Cyclist, you see. Right, excellent, drinking water there. Get ourselves some scran. Get some snap. Right, this is called the Lal Bite. It's a Drumborough. It's got information centre, got crisps, pot noodles, protein bars, tonics, tea cakes, bananas, chocolate bars, tea and coffee. Nice little sit with the rain. If it's raining, very welcome. Onward, back out of here, back down the road, and we'll see where we're heading next. Pick everything up, Geordie.
Yeah.
This is the direction we're heading east. And here we're heading along the floodplain by the Solway. And we're up on the flood defence here, walking the flood defence. You can see the cows down there. Going about the cow business. But it's a lovely view, really nice view. Looking across into Scotland. Still gone canny, not too bad, with 6 mile. Easy going. So we'll hopefully we'll have a nice, should be a reasonably gentle walk to where we're off tonight, which is beyond Carlisle. Not sure how far it is past Carlisle, but I know it's past the airport. People in Carlisle might know. I've got a map, but you know that looking at the map would be too much of a sensible thing to do. We'll just follow the Roman legions of the world, and we'll get there. You can't really get lost. You just got to head east till you get to Wales End. We know Wales End very well, but I didn't know there's no Wales End at this end. So you got 2 Wales Ends. Makes sense, I suppose, because it's the end of the wall on either end. Beautiful. Great to be out. Get my first tricky bit. Still haven't had the map yet, like. Not sure I've gone that way. We've come back from that way, so now I'm going to go that way. But right, as you can see, the shades is on, the sun's out, and we're enjoying this. We're just looking for a lunch stop. We're thinking of some kind of honesty box somewhere, and we're going to have a sit there, have a little bite to eat, rest our feet, and get some liquids on board. But it's brilliant. It's been very good so far. It's been a lot different to what I was expecting. I was just telling Geordie before, I thought it was going to be, my mind's eye was going to be just a big, long, expansive, like, sort of marsh on either side of it, like a salt marsh, until what to Carlisle. That's what I thought it was going to be like. But it hasn't really been it at all. What a stretch of 3 mile, 2-3 mile, which was like that. But obviously when people make the videos, that's what they must put in, that bit. But this is the sort of thing where it's been nice, it's been quite picturesque. The weather's helping mine. If the weather wasn't playing ball, that'd be a different story, I think. So, just had a bite to eat there in the lovely little village of Beaumont, which is pronounced Beaumont. But you would never have guessed that unless we read the information thing across there. We've got a lovely peaceful place, but there's a blurb. I don't know how many tractors we've got. We just can't where it is. He's got more tractors that you can shake a stick at, like. He's got at least 3. He's going to turn around now. No, he's going to park that one, isn't he? He gans down there, right? He picks the tractor up and he comes back up here. He parks up and he comes up. See when he comes past, we'll ask him how many tractors.
When he gets to the tractor, he's got the dog in his arms. That's it.
Oh, he carries his dog. We'll ask him how many tractors he got. Like. On the outskirts of Carlisle now, just to the north of Carlisle, crossing this sort of semi-industrial, still farmland, like, but we've still got industrial still there. Whew, it's warm. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. It's like surprisingly, it's been the hottest day it's been for a while. It's nice, like. Didn't bring any sun cream with us. Tomorrow, mixed back tomorrow. I think one of the days we'll do a lot of rain. And then Saturday, we'll do showers, I think. But it is what it is. There's Geordie steaming up ahead there, pushing on. There's quite a few honesty boxes on the route, so you didn't want to be carrying too much in the way of, I don't know, like chocolate bars and snacks and things like that. There's plenty of opportunities en route. But I say it's entirely up to the individual. I think we've seen quite a few walkers today heading the opposite way. We've seen 1 or 2 heading our way. It's a Thursday, so it's not like a common day for people to start. I would imagine tomorrow, Friday or Saturday especially, with it being a bank holiday weekend, quite a few people start. And up so far it's been a nice route. You know, you're gone past, it's the Hadrians Way path, so it says exactly what it says in the tin. You're gonna have to go through urban places where the route of the wall went. Actually, Hadrians Way follows it as closely as possible. And it's not until you get to the middle sections, maybe the middle 20-25 mile, that you really start to see the wall, or what's left of the wall, and the castles, the mail castles, and the turrets, and the vallum, the ditch, all them things that are to come. Possibly, well, tomorrow, maybe a few mile into it tomorrow, we'll start to see bits of the wall and maybe become a bit more interesting. But still, it's been interesting up to now. We're enjoying it. That's the main thing. Carlisle Bits Park, we're in the centre now, and this here is the flood level of 2005. So you can see that's me holding my arm straight out there. There's the river there. So you're looking at 25 footies, I'd say. And this here, do you think this? I don't know. Do you think this was a little railway tunnel one time? Or am I just talking rubbish?
Sure.
Anyway, it was. Right, well, about 15 mile into it now, and we've got what I set on my campsite at mile 21, 22, I think it is. Still a nice day, still enjoying it. There's the road you would normally come into Carlisle from the M6, across the bridge. Right, we're at the 16 mile picnic bench now. We've just had a bite to eat, well, cereal bar. That's going to be the order of the weekend actually. Cereal bars, light, cheap, nutritious, not the most enjoyable thing in the world, but you know, you can't have everything. But we're in some kind of riverside park at Carlisle, and we're going to be heading that way eventually to our destination. We're not looking at the map. We've got this daft idea of never looking at the map and just using the signposts, seeing if we can navigate by signposts. And I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, because Geordie thinks this campsite's closer than it is, and I think it's further away than it is. I always look on it. No, I've just got a feeling it's further away than Geordie thinks it is. I hope Geordie's right, but we've got at least 4 miles a day anyway till we get to our campsite. We can't wild camp because it's frowned upon on the Hadrians Way, and we don't want to get ourselves in any kind of bother. If we find somewhere decent and we're not going to cause any hassle, it's late at night, then we're going to take the opportunity, but I think we're going to be in campsites, at least for tonight anyway. This is year 6, M6. What am I thinking? Year 6. It's the M6. That's heading towards the Lake District, Hexham and Carlisle, and that way there's heading towards Scotland. Wow, it's noisy, mine. I couldn't fancy living next to a motorway.
Coldfell's where they go.
Coldfell. I think we might see Crossfell further there. Ah, there's the fells there in the distance. It's the not the Lakeland fells. It's the sort of Penrith, Portside, North Pennines. North Pennines, yeah. Ah, enough of that. I'm glad we're leaving this behind for the time being. Honestly, stop at a place called Linstock. You really just use the honesty places, to be honest. That's it, to be honest. Hold on. That's better. Right, and we're off again. A couple of miles apparently, half an hour. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is the little place. I'm sure it's called Linstock. That's the lovely, yeah. Lovely little village. This way we're heading onward and outward, upward, whatever. So that's end of day 1. And it's 23 mile. We ended up on Bleaton campsite, which wasn't the campsite that I was hoping for. I was hoping for the one next to the pub, but you can never always. It's been a good day, hard day. It's been relatively flat the day. Tomorrow I've got the same distance to cover, but it's going to be a lot more up and down. So we're going to get a good start tomorrow. We're going to probably get at least a couple of hours under our belt on top of the day's time before even, you know, we'll get a good cracker at tomorrow morning. So from Mark and Geordie, Legs of Steel reporting. Good night. We'll see you in the morning on day 2.